Madam Speaker. My question is to the Premier and Minister for Climate Change. Premier, as leader of our state and Minister for such a critical portfolio, you have a responsibility to do everything you can to help secure a climate-safe future. This was never going to be easy, but it's the job you signed up for. Unfortunately, instead of transitioning away from climate-destructive industries, it seems your government is more interested in opening new ones. We already knew the Tasmanian Liberal Party supports a local thermal coal export industry, and now your Minister for Energy has made clear he wants to burn native forests for energy generation. As you know, because we wrote to you with the detail, energy generation via biomass, such as native forest products, has been condemned by leading scientists for its, quote, massive climate effects, end quote. Put simply, establishing forest furnaces in Lutruwita, Tasmania would be a climate and biodiversity disaster. Premier, your Energy Minister wants any excuse to tear down more native forests, but we don't think you agree with him on this one. No climate change minister serious about their portfolio would even contemplate burning native forests for energy, let alone condone it. Will you today, Premier, pull your minister into line and rule out the burning of wood and other products from native forests as a future source of energy generation in Lutruwita, Tasmania?
Thank you. The Honourable the Minister for Environment.
For climate change.
Climate change, I beg your pardon, and Premier.
Well, look, I thank the Leader of the Greens for that question and her interest in this matter, and say that, and I think you did acknowledge that in terms of climate change and our emissions and the position that we have at the moment, Tasmania is doing very well.
Because of our forests.
I think that we can both agree that we are doing well. 4 years in a row with zero net emissions.
Yeah, you can thank the Labor Green government.
Going brilliantly.
The Tasmanian Forest Agreement, yes.
Going brilliantly, Madam Speaker, and I'm very proud to be the Climate Change Minister for the jurisdiction in this country that is actually not only leading this country but is one of the world-leading, world-leading climate change.
You've turned up and put the last brick on the wall.
Jurisdictions in terms of
Order,
actions,
please. I'm struggling to hear.
Now, Madam Speaker, I know that we have a difference of opinion in terms of the need for a native forest hardwood industry.
Have you replied to the doctors yet?
I know that we have a difference of opinion, Madam Speaker. And to be clear, in terms of, Madam Speaker, in terms of what you have suggested, though, you are completely wrong. You're completely off the page. And in fact, I think the Minister has recently written to you on this particular matter.
He said wood waste
Madam
in
Speaker,
that letter.
Madam Speaker, residues, Madam Speaker, are a lot different to knocking over a native forest to put into, as you put it, the forest furnaces. That is not going to occur. I can assure you that is not going to occur. It's just more scaremongering from the Greens, Madam Speaker, on this. Now, the government has been consistent, and that we've always intended that renewable energy targets towards the TREP would be based on solar, water and wind. The harvesting of native forests specifically for renewable energy production is not a part of the TREP.
It's not listed.
Rule it out.
It's not, Madam Speaker. Now, we announced this publicly weeks ago. I understand that you were briefed last week by the Minister's office. I understand that the Minister wrote to you yesterday again to confirm that once more what's in the TREP is solar, water and wind.
Yeah.
And importantly, Madam Speaker, to ensure that the Leader of the Greens and this Parliament is comfortable with what we are proposing, we will be ensuring that any new renewable energy source to be declared by this Minister for Energy or a future Minister for Energy will be through a disallowable instrument.
Yes, you are welcome.
Through a disallowable instrument, giving the Parliament, the full opportunity. So we're on the same page on that one.
About that, yes.
So we're on the same page, Madam. So, Madam Speaker,
yes.
Madam Speaker, I'm not sure.
Just rule out
what page we're not on this. I'm not sure what page we're not on. On this side of the House, we accept that we will have a native hardwood industry. We do. Yeah. You've done your best to make it a much smaller one than what it was a few years ago. But at the end of the day, it is an important industry and it provides jobs for Tasmanians, Madam Speaker. Jobs in what is a renewable industry.
Native forest biomass
so, Madam Speaker, Look, I'm just not sure where the Leader of the Greens is going on this. Our position...
I want to be very clear about
our
what we
position...
can't do in the
Well, no, the reason that I say that is that on so many issues, the Greens have changed their view.
rubbish.
They backed coal once. I remember when I was a boy, Bob Brown was backing coal.
I was 5 years old when we backed coal.
They backed hydro, Madam Speaker, but they're starting to go wobbly on that, Madam Speaker. Interesting enough, they used to back wind farms.
We do back
They used to back wind farms. I can remember a certain Green in this place calling them parrot lenders. And working hard to shut them down, Madam Speaker. You will change your mind on matters when it suits you. Madam Speaker, the Minister for Energy has made the government's position perfectly clear to the Greens. Madam Speaker, in terms of any change to the TREP, as we've said, Madam Speaker, which is focused on solar, water and wind, Madam Speaker, that if there's to be any change and any new renewable energy source to be declared by the Minister for Energy, it is this Parliament that will make that decision, whether it be this current Minister for Energy or a future one.